Hey y'all, Clark here with another video. Today I'm going to talk about Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 2. Obviously, if you haven't seen the episode, don't watch this video, or if you don't care, watch this video anyway and make sure to give it a like. But yes, so the episode immediately starts off with Jaime standing in front of Daenerys. So he's not really on trial, but he is. And of course, Dany is salty about her dad. Don't get me started. And, you know, Sansa kind of condemns Jaime as well. Her and Daenerys seem to be on one accord. And then, boom, Brienne speaks up for Jaime. And honestly, I got teary-eyed when she said, he armed me, and sent me on my way to bring you home because of an oath that he made to your mother. I was literally crying. I don't know about you. I'm not crying. You are, like, wow. That changes Sansa's mind because Sansa's gonna take Brienne's side over whoever. If Brienne trusts Jaime, he's good with everybody. Jon's pretty much like, I don't care. I am Aegon right now. Like, Jon doesn't care about anything. He's just like, whatever. Can he fight? He's got one hand. Works for me. So then we see Daenerys mad at Tyrion because obviously she learned that Cersei's not coming and basically everything's Tyrion's fault. She thinks, like I said, she's confronting him like, either you're a traitor or you're dumb, and he says, you know, I'm dumb. He also makes a statement to Varys and Jorah. He's like, one of you guys is going to be wearing this pretty soon, and he's talking about the hand of the king little pin. And that statement by Tyrion makes me feel like, okay, his redemption has to be coming soon. He's going to play some type of major role in the next episode and do something because everything is an L. He's been catching L's for 2 seasons. Like, Tyrion is supposed to be the smartest man and one of the smartest men in Westeros. He needs to start acting like it. Then we have Bran and Jaime in the Godswood. Jaime approaches Bran to apologize, and Bran is basically like, don't apologize now because I don't even care because I'm a 3-eyed raven, and that's that. And Jaime's like, okay, well, I'm sorry anyway. Jaime's like, you know, why didn't you tell them that I'm the one that did it? And he's like, well, then you wouldn't have been able to fight for us. And then Jaime's like, okay, well, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna tell them afterwards? And Bran's like, how do you know there is an afterwards? And to me, I'm like, was he foreshadowing Jaime's death or was he foreshadowing everyone's imminent death in that moment? I don't know. I couldn't really tell, but we'll see. Then we get a scene between Jaime and Brienne where Jaime approaches Brienne and he's like, hey, you know, I came to Winterfell and I want to know, can I fight under you? And Brienne's just like, no. Gotta go. It just feels like Jaime's like, you know, when the guy breaks up with his crazy girlfriend and he's just like, I'm available now, let's get it on. And Brienne she just doesn't know how to handle it because he's just like almost flirting with her kind of, and she's just like, no, I'm uncomfortable. Even though I love you, I'm uncomfortable. We get a scene between Dany and Jorah where Jorah encourages Dany to forgive Tyrion for his transgressions and his wrongdoings and his erroneous thinking because he is the most brilliant man in Westeros and he will make a great hand. And he also encourages her to make peace with her boyfriend's sister, you know, extend an olive branch to Sansa. And honestly, I feel like that was great advice from Jorah. I really like that he was the one to, you know, approach Dany with that. And it also makes me extremely sad for Jorah because I feel like they wrapped up his storyline. Like, what else is there for him? He's defended his queen, he got grayscale, he got healed, he got her forgiveness, he gave her good advice in the end, he finally gave up on pursuing her as a lover, he's okay with her and Jon. Like, I don't know, I feel like his story is over. Yeah. The Dany and Sansa scene, okay, so I had a couple issues with this scene, and I don't know what Dan and Dave, the showrunners, are doing to me this season, but they're trying to make me like Sansa, and I really am uncomfortable with this because I literally hated Sansa, and now I'm team Sansa, and Dany gets on my last nerves. The fact that they have been able to do that in 2 episodes is beyond me. Dany's like, you know, we have so much in common, let's be friends, why are you at odds with me, blah, 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 and Sansa's like, okay, sis, but the North. Like, he, but the North. And I'm not mad at Sansa for that. Like, let her know we fought for this house, it's our house, we said we wouldn't bend the knee to anyone ever again, and you know, what's up, what are your plans? Dany is like, I want the Iron Throne, and literally that's all that's on her mind. And I feel like what Sansa is saying is not coming from a place of being power hungry anymore. I feel like it's coming from a place of genuinely caring about the North, genuinely caring about her people, and wanting to make sure that everyone is straight. And I think that's what kind of is compelling you to feel that Sansa makes a better leader at this particular point in time than Daenerys, because whatever Daenerys has going on, it's just not working. And she also said something that really made me angry when she was like, you know, I was supposed to be on the Iron Throne, but I'm on she should be on an Iron Throne. I was supposed to be on the Iron Throne, but I'm here fighting Jon's war. Who manipulated who? Jon's war, sis? Jon's war? Girl, you would have gone to King's Landing, took the Iron Throne from Cersei. The White Walkers would have decimated the North, and then marched down to King's Landing and killed you. So how is this Jon's war? Since this is everybody's war, what are you talking about? I don't understand why you want the Iron Throne when there will be no one for you to even rule over, because everyone will be dead. Like, why are you so pressed about the Iron Throne right now? I don't understand, especially since she's already seen the Night King's army and she's still acting like that. It makes me feel like she has a Targaryen crazy switch. Like, girl, what is going on? I really like Sansa's reunion with Theon, and really touched my heart. I almost shed a few tears in this moment, just because I feel like Theon has really come full circle, and this has also made me pretty afraid for him, because I feel like his storyline will end in Winterfell, where he basically effed his life up. Winterfell. So, that's gonna be that for Theon. The Jaime knighting Brienne scene. Honestly, I cried so hard. So hard. It was such a beautiful scene. It really made, you know, you had Podge, you had Tyrion, you had Davos, you had Tormund, who was killing it this season. He's hilarious. He's great to watch. He's so much fun. And his flirting with Brienne, it's creepy, but I honestly feel like I love it, because it's like, is so atypical. He clearly admires and thinks that her strength and things that other men would consider to be like masculine and unattractive about her, he finds them to be beautiful, and I just love that. And it really just, it makes me sad for him. Everything makes me sad for Brienne, because I feel like her story has been, she's come full circle. She got what she always wanted. She's the first female knight in the history of Westeros, and it was really like Jaime giving her the one thing. He literally had nothing else to give her, and he gave her the one thing that she's wanted her whole entire life, but she couldn't have because of tradition. And that was just such a beautiful freaking moment. Oh my god. So when the Arya and Gendry thing was happening, I was literally screaming at my TV like, Arya girl, what? But you know what, I guess it's the end of the world. You don't want to die a virgin. I guess that's fine. I'm gonna brush over this, because I was uncomfortable, and I feel bad, because I felt like if that was like a young boy, I wouldn't have felt like that. But just because it's like we grew up with Arya, seeing Arya as a kid, especially if you binge watched. Arya was literally a kid 2 seasons ago if you binge watched the show. But yeah, it was weird, but it made sense. And yeah, it kind of changes my opinion about my original theory about Arya dying, because she just felt so unhuman. But they really have humanized her this season by giving her, like, making her flirtatious, making her interested in sex. I don't know, they changed it up this season, and now I'm becoming a little bit more confident about Arya's odds of surviving, because the whole I have a son, you have a daughter conversation between Ned and Robert in season 1, it seems like it's coming full circle between Arya and Gendry, even though that conversation was about Sansa and Joffrey. Jon finally told Daenerys, and I say finally, but honestly, it didn't really take him no time. Like, Jon can't hold water. He had to get it out, and he said it. And of course she doesn't care that that's her nephew. Her initial reaction is, so you want my throne? So you telling me you coming for my throne? And he's just looking at her like, girl, what? The throne? The Night King is right over there, and you're worried about your throne right now, and you've been having sex with your nephew. I really just think they're trying to make us hate Daenerys. I don't know why. Are they gonna kill her? Like, I'm scared for her odds right now. Like, I need sis to get it together and become a little bit more likable, for real, because her plot armor is just getting weaker and weaker and weaker. And oh my god. Oh, and Grey Worm and Missandei, Lord Jesus, their sweet conversation took me out. Honestly, I think they might be setting us up for a bait and switch, and I'm going to talk about that in my season 8 episode 3 prediction video. But yeah, Grey Worm and Missandei, got my eyes on y'all. Davos, I got my eyes on you. Little girl with the burned face, definitely got my eyes on you. Lyanna Mormont and Jorah's conversation, where she's like, I'm gonna fight. Girl, you can't fight. You can't fight. You're gonna die. Okay. Theon defending Bran in the Godswood. When Theon agreed and Bran nodded, I'm like, okay, that nod meant rest in pieces, literally. This episode, I just love this episode. I think this episode is going to hit different after episode 3. Like, once we see what happens in episode 3, episode 2 is going to become way more of a valuable gem to us, especially once we see who's not here anymore. So I think for the people who said this episode was boring, like, chill out. Like, they needed to do this. This was for us. It was like a treat. It was a present. Like, this episode was so beautiful. It was so sentimental. They brought so many things full circle, and I think we needed that, because from here on out and from here to the end, we get to know more of that. Like, I think that was our present. That was everything we could have ever wanted and asked for. And yeah, I am so terrified for the next episode. Yeah, I'm terrified and freaking out and crying on the inside and dying. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please make sure to hit the like button, subscribe button, and leave a comment down below and let me know what you thought. Thanks, bye.